And here is the big dog on Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Guys, I was still competing in NXT when the Shield was running. Oh, this should be...
And we're underway.
Wow.
Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Oh, what an up!
Harsh impact.
Boom! Jumping, leaping attack. Down with the Samoan drop.
Jason Jordan on his heels a bit here. I don't think he expected to be in this position here. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. Leaping high!
What a stomp!
Good grief!
Boom, what impact! Oh my goodness, crushing it! Beautiful technique. Oh, nasty impact.
What's the next move for Jason Jordan to turn things around quickly to remain in this thing? He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
Yeah, he's clearly not on the right side of this match right now, which is a little surprising to me. In high school, Jason Jordan was a three-sport athlete who competed in football, wrestling, and baseball. Jordan was drafted straight out.
What's wrong? Superman punch! Good night!
This one is over.
It's there!
That was vicious. This one's over, guys.
This is exactly what Roman Reigns needed.
All the momentum on the side.
He's going for the pin. Jason Jordan has a natural athleticism that is very rare to see in a competitor. To be on varsity baseball, wrestling, and football in high school is impressive. To be drafted to play pro baseball. Here's the cover. What a way to win a singles match. The champion retains the title.
Wait, guys, you hear that? Look who it is! Mr. Money in the Bank!
Is he going to cash in right now? Is he going to do it right now?
There's no better time than the present.
Oh, wow.
He's cashing in. He's ready to go.
The champion's weakened.
This is the threat of Mr. Money in the Bank.
Shoulder tackle.
Nailed it.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Ooh, that hurt.
A sharp one right to the cheekbone. And set up. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. You gotta believe this one's over. Clothesline. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Oh, man, that hurts. Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Ooh, what impact. A second time. You gotta believe this one's over.
Now it's Roman Reigns on his heels. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy and that great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Braun Strowman.
Oh, that was a long way down.
Superman punch!
What a maneuver.
Things just went from bad to worse for Braun Strowman.
Showing off some of his speed there. Ooh! He goes for the cover. And the kick out.
It's going to take more than that.
Boom, what impact! And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the power.
Hellacious power slam.
Wow, the crowd's on the edge of their seats.
That is exactly what Braun
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
He just powered out there, Cole.
What harsh impact. This is all but over.
Oh, man, Roman Reigns doesn't even know where he is.
What a slam!
Impactful. Will jar your spine.
I knew it was what a move. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Somebody got hops.
Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
Uh-oh. Superman punch! Good night!
I don't remember the last time I saw Strowman. Batista! What a spear from the animal! I don't remember the last time I saw Strowman manhandled like this.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Yeah, even now, Strowman has the strength and will to power out.
Whoa, Strowman dodged that one. He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
At the
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
Oh, what a kick.
He's looked Superman punch.
I don't remember the last time I saw Strowman manhandled like this. That's what he was looking for, Michael.
This is exact.
He's got the shoulders down. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Can you believe this?
Oh, Roman Reigns may have it. Shoulder tackle.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Oh, that'll mess up your neck. Man. Oh, and he reverses it.
Oh, nasty impact.
Roman Reigns just too fast for him.
Ooh, that'll mess up your shoulder. Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Ooh-wee. Good golly, what a knee. Things have gotten much worse for Roman Reigns. He could be out. He can end it here. Real nicely done. I can't believe he's in this.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
Right across the back of the neck.
What? Spear! Spear! We got a cover! 2, 3! Referee's calling for the bell. The match is over. Some superstars doing what they do best. Here are the highlights.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here's your winner, and still WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Big win here to start the show. And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening.
Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks. When we return, it's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times. It will be Breezango
against the Revival.
When 4 superstars are involved, the variables multiply big time.
Tag team action. And from behind. Oh, come on. They're trying to screw him before this match even begins.
You can't be surprised. This is what needs to be done to make an impact in the tag team division.
And there's no way that this team is going to be ready to go here. And the other guys are still outside screaming at him. And they love this.
Of course they love it. They're the ones left standing.
And it looks like it'll be these 2 superstars kicking it off here tonight.
Uh-oh, crucifix.
Crucifix. He's got him covered. They did it. They won the match. And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
Here are your winners, Tyler Breeze and Fandango.
Another exciting tag team match in the books.
Few things are more rewarding than that feeling of keeping your opponent's shoulders down for the 3 count.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action. Done with one and on to another great matchup. Stay right where you are, people. Hold on to your seats. We have singles action coming up next.
It'll be Seth Rollins versus a formidable opponent.
You don't want to miss it.
And here comes the architect.
I think the look of confidence on the face of Seth Rollins says it all. He is ready.
Rollins, one of the greatest of this generation.
Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins has made a career out of taking risks and seizing opportunities.
Seth Rollins has been a multi-time champion, a Money in the Bank ladder match winner. Debuted as part of the Shield with Reigns and Ambrose.
Rollins. Face.
And his opponent, accompanied by Samir Singh and Sunil Singh from Punjab, India, weighing in at 238 pounds, Jinder Mahal.
The modern-day Maharaja, a superstar who lives first class. Everything from airfare to limousines, the best service everywhere he goes.
No question about it. Jinder Mahal has done an amazing job, an incredible job of transforming his mind, transforming his physical appearance. But in doing so, Jinder Mahal craves the praise and admiration of the WWE Universe, who he feels has disrespected him every step of the way. I can thank the Singh brothers for a lot of his success as well. Yeah, that too.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
You know, a lot of people say Jinder Mahal's WWE Championship win came out of nowhere, but he really was a star on the rise in early 2017, especially at WrestleMania.
Yeah, in a packed field at the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the modern-day Maharaja almost outlasted 32 other men to win the biggest ever WrestleMania Battle Royal.
Recalling our conversation regarding Jinder Mahal and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, Mojo Rawley won the match, but Mahal was runner-up and might have won if he had an anger to professional football player cheering on Mojo at ringside.
Yeah, in a just world, that football flunky would have been ejected by the security lady, stayed out of the ring, and the modern-day Maharaja would have been coronated at the grandest stage of them all.
Slam! He's going for it all. Jinder Mahal has become such a big threat as of late. Guys, how can you hope to counter the modern-day Maharaja?
Okay, look, not to take anything away from Jinder Mahal and all of his accomplishments, but a lot of his success is tied to the Singh brothers. You need to plan for them.
Irish whip. Byron brought up the strategy of taking out the Singh brothers, but it's easier said than done. Corey, how do you manage the multiple threats that come with Mahal and the Singhs?
Well, it all comes down to timing, fellas. Jinder won both the WWE and United States Championships largely due to distractions. But if you're proactive, you can take out his underlings and still be able to top the modern-day Maharaja.
Seth Rollins blends high-flying abilities with brutal grounded strikes to keep opponents guessing. If you're an opponent, how do you find an opening?
Look, I've faced Seth Rollins many times, but that was before his injury. That right knee is a big target now, and I'd aim all my attacks right at that. Going back to Seth's knee, I'm one to know that injuries are fair game, and Seth's was exposed to the world when he crumpled to the ground that night against Kane.
You know, I actually agree with you, Corey. Any submission specialist needs to make that knee a priority. It also neutralizes Seth's biggest moves and keeps him from the top rope.
Jinder Mahal's WWE Championship victory was already epic, but it's even bigger when you note that the modern-day Maharaja was the 50th man to hold that title.
Corey, you brought up Jinder Mahal as the 50th man to become WWE Champion. The title's history of over 55 years is filled with noteworthy champions. Buddy Rogers was the first man to hold the title. Andre the Giant was the 10th.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
Whoa!
Cross body. Ooh-wee.
Sling blade! Nicely done.
Putting it all on the line.
Oh, moonsault!
Man, did you see the height on that?
His shoulders are down.
Caught the knee.
Good night.
He's starting to stumble here. He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
You wouldn't know it looking at Jinder Mahal, but he used to be a musician. Well, he claimed he was part of the three-man band with Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre. Anyhow, I found that disrespectful to real musicians like Elias.
All right, I'm going to ignore that glowing review of Elias for a second and point out that Mahal and 3MB may have been bad musicians, but they did master having cool nicknames. Like when they called themselves the Fabulous Three Birds, or celebrated Thanksgiving as the Plymouth Rockers.
It's actually really good. Better than B-Sax.
Huh? You guys mentioned Jinder Mahal's days as part of 3MB. Did you know Mahal claimed to be the funny one in the band? I'm sure he didn't expect the laughs to be at his expense when 3MB went on a world tour of embarrassing losses.
It's called growing pains for a reason, Saxton. They were the butt of jokes in 2013, but in 2018 their accolades include the inaugural SmackDown Tag Team Championship, the NXT Championship, the United States Championship, and the WWE Championship.
Jinder Mahal enters this match in fantastic shape tonight, guys. He already has an imposing look, but he also brings great strength. How can you counter all that, Corey?
Yeah, Cole, the modern-day Maharaja is big and bad, but we've seen enough David versus Goliath battles in WWE to know that sometimes speed and cunning can win over brute force. I have to reiterate my point about using speed against Jinder. We've seen a few formerly fast wrestlers trade their leaner physique for more strength and muscle, but that causes their speed to drastically go down.
The numbers don't lie, Corey. Mahal saw great success by training for strength, but agile superstars like AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy show that you can properly tire out and knock down a bigger man like Jinder.
Only two men in WWE history can lay claim to overcoming a Money in the Bank cash-in. One is John Cena, and the other is the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal.
In the same week that Mahal defeated Shinsuke Nakamura at SummerSlam, Mahal also managed to pin a distracted Baron Corbin in just 7 seconds to retain his WWE Championship. I'm going to resume Jinder's Money in the Bank transaction. It's tough being a first-time champion, but that briefcase looming has to make it even harder. Mahal got a lot of weight off his shoulders with a roll-up victory over Corbin.
I called that quote-unquote match between Jinder Mahal and Baron Corbin, and it has to go down as one of the most shocking Money in the Bank moments of all time. Mahal certainly won't forget it, and Corbin probably wishes he could.
Corey, we know that Seth Rollins is a top competitor here in WWE, but he isn't without his faults. How can his opponent expose any flaws?
If you had to point out one flaw in the game of Seth Rollins, it's that he tends to be a very highly emotional competitor. Seth tends to get inside of his own head and get distracted from the task at hand.
You know, Byron, as Corey alluded to, we've seen how Seth Rollins can allow his emotions to steer him in the wrong direction and take his eyes off the prize.
Yeah, nothing was more evident of that than when he and Dean Ambrose lost their tag team championships because they were preoccupied with an invading New Day instead of focusing on their challengers.
Seth Rollins has earned a few nicknames in WWE. The Kingslayer, Mr. Money in the Bank, the future of WWE. But the one he's had the longest is the Architect.
Michael Rollins is the Architect because of everything he's built and destroyed. He was the brains of the Shield and then dismantled the Shield to join the Authority.
Yeah, the Authority is now seemingly gone, and I'd say Seth beating Triple H sealed that. Then Seth led the Shield Reformation, and you just know Rollins has his eye on potential new backup if need be.
Seth Rollins has gained many of the highest accolades here in the WWE, multiple tag team titles and multiple WWE championships. But we shouldn't forget, before all that, Rollins was the first ever NXT champion.
Bringing up Seth's inaugural NXT Championship reign reminds me of how he's one of those guys that's ushered in a new era of talent here in the WWE.
Yeah, that would be an accurate assessment from you, Saxton, and I'm a little surprised. But to elaborate on your point, before NXT was the force it is now, it was a whisper, a secret that Seth Rollins was the leader of. I am all for celebrating the success of the modern-day Maharaja, but I think his brief reign as United States champion made him a little crazy. He claimed to be the ruler of the USA and declared Rusev Day over. Nobody cancels Rusev Day.
Corey, you brought up Jinder Mahal winning the United States Championship. There was a weird mojo surrounding that title at WrestleMania. The champion was Randy Orton, who has no shortage of anger issues. That match also featured Rusev, who thinks every day is a holiday of his own creation.
And the only normal guy in that match was Bobby Roode, and he can't stop saying the word glorious. Then Jeff Hardy beat Mahal for the title, so you know it probably got some woken weirdness attached to it afterwards.
WWE has done many successful tours of India over the years, but the first ever Indian wrestler to main event a show in his homeland came when Jinder Mahal faced Triple H in the biggest indoor arena in India.
Oh, what a slam! That hurt! Up and nailed it.
Stationary position, turns around.
Moonsault!
Going back to Michael's mention of Jinder's main event match in India, he had just come off of losing the WWE Championship and returned home with something to prove. That night, the modern-day Maharaja took the game to his limit.
I'm normally the first guy to mock a loser, but the modern-day Maharaja's performance that night earned Triple H's respect. In fact, the game said it was an honor to share the ring with Mahal. I don't know how I feel about Seth Rollins lately, guys. Seth wanted to be great. He wanted to be the man, and he had no reservations in how he achieved that. But now, it looks like he's lost some of that edge.
Corey, I would have to disagree with the notion that Seth has lost his edge. Rollins still wants to be great and still wants to be the man. But now he is doing it face to face.
Look, the biggest difference between the Seth of the past and the Seth now is that he's not stabbing people in the back. He's atoning for his sins and confronting the competition head on.
Boom! Oh, what an elbow!
Schoolboy, no, rolls down.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Seth Rollins is in position.
Get right to the back of the neck.
Nice. Shut it. There's a pin now. Pinning predicament. And Seth Rollins picks up the win. Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. Wow. I haven't seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay. It was that good.
Here is your winner, Seth Rollins.
A very impressive victory for Seth Rollins.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP. What an amazing match.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have enjoyed it.